Hi, my name is Charlie Evans, and today I will start off by telling you guys a little story about Ibrahim, a single mother of 4 and current Syrian refugee. 8 years ago, and her 4 children fled Syria after escaping civil war, leaving behind basically all that was familiar to them. They ended up settling in Zaatari refugee camp in northern Jordan, and have lived there ever since. To support her family in the camp, works for the WFP, or the World Food Program, to make healthy meals for school lunches in the camp. While these meals are intended to include fresh produce, there's usually no fresh produce available for to pack these lunches with. In our community are often faced with the fact that all the food they receive is from humanitarian aid. And due to complications in the delivery process in the remote location of the refugee camp in the desert, they often have to go up to a week without any fresh food, according to the UN Refugee Agency, or UNHCR. That means no fruit, no vegetables, and no fresh produce in their school lunches, and for that matter, any meals throughout the camp. What if I told you we could help these refugee families to grow their own fresh food in their own backyards in the middle of the desert using waste material? And guess what? With your help, we can. To do so, though, I'm asking for $325,000 to donate to the Desert Garden Project created by the University of Sheffield. This foundation aims at giving families uprooted by the Syrian civil war the opportunity to grow fresh food in a refugee camp through innovative hydroponic farming methods. Since the start of the Syrian civil war in 2011, 6.5 million Syrian refugees have been displaced, according to the UNHCR, and most of them have lost almost everything. And 85,000 of these refugees currently live in Zaatari refugee camp, the same camp as This originally temporary camp is now a permanent settlement in one of the least hospitable environments in the world, and has become the 4th largest city in Jordan with the least amount of natural resources available. This lack of natural resources, poor soil conditions, and limited water supply have forced the refugees to rely solely on humanitarian aid for food rather than growing it themselves. However, this is where the University of Sheffield's unique Desert Garden Project comes in to help. Scientists at the university are world-leading experts in hydroponics. Hydroponic farming, for those of you who don't know, is a versatile farming method which does not require soil at all and uses limited amounts of water. The plants are grown in a foam-like substrate and receive nutrients artificially through solutions of fertilizers running through a recycled water-based system, as seen right here. Sheffield scientists developed an innovative yet low-tech hydroponic system that allows for this farming method to work in Zaatari. Instead of using specialized foam as a substrate for the plants' roots to attach to, they discovered they could use the many discarded mattresses in the camp as a substitute. 3 years ago, scientists from the university trained 10 refugees on how to grow food using this hydroponic system. These refugees went on to train their neighbors, and now, after 3 years, more than 600 refugees have been trained to grow food from old mattresses and hydroponic systems. But with your support, this project won't be able to continue or grow as fast as it has. A donation of $325,000 will train and equip 3,000 Syrian refugees in the Zaatari refugee camp with hydroponic farming systems. This is not just about feeding their families or helping them cook a meal that reminds them of home. And while that is important, it will also give these refugees a new sense of purpose. It's about empowering them with new skills and giving them hope for the future. We can only do this with your support, so thank you for your time.